All right, so Mr. Osmond, he's here for a arraignment and pretrial on the OWI charge here for purposes of arraignment.
Wait, before we're stand mute.
All right, and then we're not guilty plea, and then you care to put this on the record?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sure.
Please.
Yeah.
He would be pleading to operating while visibly impaired due to the consumption of alcohol. The original charge would be dismissed. And I believe there'd be $150 cost of prosecution.
Did he didn't sign an advice of rights?
That I don't.
I'm gonna ask him to sign this on the back of the stip form, okay?
I did go over all the rights.
Okay, good. Tabitha.
All right, buckle up because today's courtroom docket moves fast, but the consequences are anything but light. We've got impaired driving, fraud charges, unpaid restitution, and one defendant whose excuses are about to collapse under judicial pressure. From a motorcycle crash tied to alcohol, to a food scam that spiraled into thousands owed, this courtroom doesn't just hand down sentences, it delivers hard reality checks. And trust me, you'll want to stay till the end, because the judge makes it very clear what happens when patience runs out.
Your Honor, he signed his advice.
All right, sir. If you plead guilty to operating while impaired, the possible penalties here are up to $300 in fines, 93 days jail, 360 hours community service, court costs, or all those. 4 points, license suspension or revocation in accordance with the record. Your vehicle could be or might have to be immobilized depending upon your record. The operating while intoxicated charge will be dismissed after I accept your plea to impaired driving. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Did you sign the advice of rights?
Yes.
Did you read it and understand it? If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights and there will not be a trial. Do you understand that? To the charge operating while impaired, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Okay, just keep your voice up for me if you would, please. Can you say that again?
Guilty.
Were you operating a motor vehicle on West Jefferson near Woodruff in Brownstown, August 19 of 25 at 8:50 p.m.? Prior to that, did you drink alcohol? And if so, what did you drink and how much did you drink?
Yes, I drank 1.5 drinks of Jack and Coke.
Okay. Were they was that at a bar?
Yes.
All right. And was your ability to operate that motor vehicle impaired due to the consumption of the alcohol?
Say yes.
Okay. Why were you pulled over by the police?
I actually hit a pothole. I'm going to be able to avoid, but I actually wrecked my bike.
Okay. So you were driving a motorcycle?
Yes.
You hit a pothole. Did you have an accident?
Yes.
All right. And you think that occurred at least in part because of your alcohol consumption?
But yeah.
And counsel, the complaint at least alleges here, I believe, a .098
Yes, sir.
on the breath test. You stipulate that that was accurate for purposes of the plea.
Yes.
Are you on probation or parole right now, Mr. Grogan? Anybody forced you to plead guilty? Okay, I'm going to accept your plea to operating while impaired. I find it to be an accurate plea made voluntarily and understandingly. Please accepted. The OWI is dismissed and refer you for a screening and assessment. Does he have any priors?
No.
I'm going to order that you that there be a personal bond of $500. You don't have to post any money, but here are your bond conditions. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs. You're not to purchase, possess, or consume any one of those. I'll see what the screening shows me, and then we'll sentence you at a later time. I'll give you a date, Mr. Osmond. What do you have there for me, Lisa?
October 22nd at 8:30.
Good with you?
That would be fine, October 22nd, 8:30.
2 weeks from today. Okay, sir. So you're going to go down the hall, get your notice, and then you'll go across the hall to probation, where you'll fill out a questionnaire and be interviewed. I just want to make sure one thing before I let you go here. Yep, it's on this thing. Okay, anything else?
Nothing.
Have a good day. Good luck, sir. Thank you. I'll need that one. Your name, sir?
Jesse Stroud.
You're charged with possession of a controlled substance on September 2nd of 25. You have the, you have the right to an attorney. Would you like an attorney to represent you?
Yes, thank you.
I'm sorry?
Yes.
Okay, we'll set you up with a lawyer. You'll go meet with the lawyer, and either way, you're coming back in front of me, okay? Aaron James Harper. 25F244556, 25W839353, 24F2431108 and B, 25W838175, 25W838256, 254B146691B. And I have this defrauding an innkeeper file, 25B148510. Your name, sir?
Attorney Mike Baldwin, House Counsel, P 65417 on behalf of Mr. Harper. Again, good morning, Your Honor. As to 510, we do have received the pre-sentence investigation report. We'd like to announce our no deletions, corrections, errors, or omissions report. We're asking the court to adopt the recommendation 12 months. I do believe there's a restitution component of.
I read the report. It didn't seem to indicate, but everybody that it was this high, but everybody.
6 isolated transactions totaling somewhere around $700.
Okay, I didn't see that they were that extensive, but I got 70279 that everybody agreed on in restitution, right?
Yes, that sounds correct. 70279, is there an agreement with that young man?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Is there anything else? Anybody
Yes,
would
he
like
has valid license, Your Honor. This is a situation where I believe Flock probably got him. This all happened in a compressed period of time. One day he was traffic ticket 3, and the next he had 5 or 6 within a very, very short period of time. Message to the public, we do have Flock cameras out there, and they are sending signals to the police, and Mr. Harper would be in agreement with that. Your Honor, we've calculated at about 400 biweekly. That would give him up to about 6 months where.
I'm sorry, say that again.
400 biweekly, less any bond that's been posted, that would put.
That's not in his name.
Oh, okay, that's fine. We didn't.
It's not fine with me because he's been, might be fine with everybody else, but it's not with me.
So
This case has been going on for.
Yes, it has. That'll put him at 6 months if he's eligible for the discharge. Then we also factored in the restitution. We did not factor in fines and costs on 510 under our sentencing for defrauding an innkeeper. So I think that would clear him in about 6 months. Then he could be eligible for early discharge of probation.
What do you have to say? Anything? I don't want to talk about the contempt charges yet. Let's just focus on the sentence.
Just on this one.
Defrauding an innkeeper.
So we talked about it. Last time I came, it was basically just, the free food kind of thing. I ended up racking up so many different orders with the food, and I basically just did pay for it.
Free food thing. What do you mean? So,
It's
one of the things in this world free.
not
Water.
How did you, Your Honor, he created a fictitious credit card.
I know he did.
Oh,
I know exactly what he did.
And the food's not free and he's now paying.
This was done over a period of time. You didn't just have a lapse in judgment for one night or 1 hour. You did this over an extended period of time.
Yeah, it was working.
It was working? That's not the right thing to say. What do you mean it was working?
As far as the food, I was just
It was a great deal for you, right? Go pick up food, eat it, don't pay for it. What a great country.
That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened.
There are food shelters and there are churches who will offer food.
How many hours are you working?
Probably about 6, 7 hours a day for 5 days.
How much do you make per hour?
About 17.
Why have you been ignoring the court on all these cases?
I basically had to get it like all at once and like to get on my payment plan. Cause I still had this ongoing, as far as like with the traffic ticket and stuff too.
Who is in relation to you well, I can't find the bond receipts and I saw them before. Who posted this bond?
For the innkeeper thing.
No,
It was a
Case-
Kamal Harper.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, my dad.
Where's he at?
At work.
Is he gonna let you apply the bond?
What do you mean by the bond?
Payment of those citations, you owe 225 on one 311 OA. You owe 213 on another one 311 OB. Those are both posted in his name.
Yeah, yep, those are stuff, yeah. Yeah. That was about.
He's asking, will your dad give you that money to pay for these statements?
Oh, I mean, I prepared myself. He just did that because they actually took me in on this.
You don't understand. I'm not gonna be patient.
Oh,
You got it. You turned into a thief. So you better call your dad and see if he's going to let you apply this. You understand what I'm telling you? Anything else?
Yeah, I do, Your Honor. If the bonds are applied, is there, I don't know the bond amount.
He has all kinds of money that he owes us. He's got 225 and 213 where bonds were posted. Then he still has, and I'm just generalizing now because
There,
got 213, 225, 77, it looks like 135.
1,100. We added them up. They're about 11.
Anything else?
No, Your Honor, he's gainfully employed with Ford. He understands he's in a tight spot here. You know, the question is he leaving out the front door today or not without paying something? That's the message I'm getting.
Anything else?
I was hoping I could do a payment plan, like you said, like.
You set up your own payment plan by ignoring this. Anything else?
Can you make some phone calls?
12 months probation on this defrauding an innkeeper. You could not leave the state without the consent of the court or violate any law. You change your address, place of employment, or home telephone number, you must notify probation. You have to report as direct. You are not to enter 25253 Telegraph in Brownstown. That's the Big Bear Lodge. You're not to have any contact with employees or owners of the Big Bear Lodge. You are to attend the Positive Strategies program with 8-week follow-up. You're to pay restitution amount of $702.79. That will be paid through the court, and we will forward that on. You're to pay fines of 100, costs 100, 75 victims' rights fee, $50 justice assessment. That's 3 1/4. Screening fee is 60 for 385. Probation fees are 240 for 625. You were never arrested on this, right?
He has no jail credit.
4 days court work program in lieu of jail, 4 days court work program in lieu of jail. Okay, and then you're to pay restitution through the court to the Big Bear Lodge, the amount of $702.79. Now, should be $1467.79. Would you double check my math, please, Lisa? If you
That's
violate,
correct.
if you violate, your probation could be revoked. You could be incarcerated for 90 days. You have 21 days to appeal, 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer. If you're compliant with everything, you may be eligible for early discharge. So after 6 months, if there's been no violations within the preceding 90 days, you can go ahead and apply for early discharge, and that will be granted. You understand everything? Okay. Now, how much does he have of that to pay?
You have something to pay today.
Why not?
I didn't bring anything or come with anything, or hoping I could be on the payment.
Listen, what are you doing?
I work at Ford.
I know that. What are you doing? You knew you were coming here. You knew you had this case. You knew you agreed to restitution. You haven't saved anything?
Yeah, but my personal situation, like I'm paying like the bills and stuff. Like,
Yeah, you live at home with your parents. You've got it made. I'd like to move in with my mother.
well, I still, have to cover my side of everything, and I also.
What's your side of everything? Your own personal bills?
No, I just like,
Do you pay rent?
yeah, basically.
How much?
Like 500-600.
You pay rent to your parents?
I mean, I just help like with the mortgage, yeah.
All right, counsel.
For 400 bi-weekly, Your Honor, he gets paid bi-weekly, and that should put him at 6 months based on my math.
$400 bi-weekly. When do you get paid next?
Next Friday.
Next Friday being the 17th. Beginning October 20th, bi-weekly, you're to pay $400. If you don't have the money, you call the court, we'll go on Zoom, I'll give you an extension. I'm not prepared to handle the rest of these right now. You go call your dad and see if he's gonna let you apply the bond. In fact, I'm just gonna tell you right now, I'm not gonna require, you're to pay 25W838256 in full by October 15th. So I don't know where you're gonna get the money. You can borrow it from your parents. You can do whatever you want.
They can sign the bond receipt, Judge, if they want.
He's got so many cases here.
Judge, I can link them all together if you want, and then the 400 will just roll to the next ones when he's done with probation.
I just don't know if I want to give him time on the cases where I have the bond. I'm just having a hard time figuring out which ones the bonds are on. Is that on 25W838256? Is that one of them?
No, it's on the 2 Flat Rock cases ending in 110A and B.
Let's see here. I see what I did. I put them all over here. All right, you can link all the rest of those together. And I'm telling you, sir, so I'm not gonna do that. She'll set you up on a plan on all these. You better stick with your plan. If you ignore us again, you're going to jail. Do you understand?
Yes.
So I would call my dad still, see if he'll let you apply the bonds. We'll do the $400 bi-weekly. She'll set you up on that plan. But if you don't have the money, you come talk to me. I don't care how many times we have to do it. I'll give you an extension, whether in person or by Zoom. Ignore me again. Ignore us again, like you've ignored Judge Hessen down there. You're not gonna like what's gonna happen. Okay? So if you don't want to work at Ford, don't pay those fines. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, because you're gonna lose that job because I'm gonna send you to jail. Good luck. I wish you well. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Pat, and you'll meet with probation on this
I'll
one
take a
too.
vote. Thank you.
Thank you.
Go.
Janisha Monique Pascal. 24W83494. All right. Good morning. Your name?
Johnny Chapala.
Raise your right hand. Solemnly swear affirmative penalties of perjury, the testimony you'll give in these proceedings will be the whole true self you got. All right. Ma'am, since I sentenced you, and that was back on January 22nd of this year. Have you been arrested?
No,
Any new charges?
no,
Any contact with the police?
No.
Case dismissed. Motion to prosecutor says you've complied with everything. I sincerely wish you well. Best of luck, because it was, for the record, taken under the provisions of MCL 771.1. Good luck. Parker. Ricky Floyd Parker Jr., 25B149399. A and B. I'd like Evan Janon seated up here. And then Montesinos will be next. Good morning, counsel.
Morning, Paul Young's on behalf of Mr. Parker,
Sure.
who's here with me.
Sir, your name?
You. Ricky Parker Jr.
All right, so he's got a prior in 2012. He's here for arraignment on a super drunk. It looks like the breathalyzer was 0.27, whether that was a blood draw or a toxilator or whatever.
Judge started out at the hospital. Came and said he needs to go get planted.
Does he stand mute and wait for more
He
readings?
sure does, yes.
All right, so I'm gonna enter a not guilty plea for you. Where does he work? How much does he make?
Go ahead, you are pressing on those. Work at BASF in Wyandotte. I bring home $1,850 every 2 weeks.
Okay. All right. That's a high blood draw. Was there an accident here or breathalyzer?
Single car accident, yes, he ran into, Mr. Foley Carter said, the decorative marker rocks that mark, are sometimes used to mark entrances and stuff.
All right, and you want an adjournment, right?
Yes, we could come back on the 21st,
22nd it would be.
or, yeah, I'm sorry. 22nd.
October 22nd at 9:30.
Yeah, thank you.
Just give me 1 second here. We're gonna address bonds. I'm sorry, you said at 9:30?
That's what I heard, Jeff.
Okay.
Yes, 9:30.
All right. I'm gonna give you a personal bond of $1,500. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance. You must appear in court as directed. You do have to go to AANA at least 2 times a week. That's probably light.
He's already doing it.
Good. Every time you go, you have to have the form signed. Every time you come to court, you have to bring the form with you. You have to do that in person. No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs. You have to go to the Brownstown Police Department to get fingerprinted and photographed by October 8th, today by 1 p.m. I do want them on a SoberLink device, counsel, by the end of the day. So probation will explain that to you. You're gonna have to drive out the house arrest, or I don't know the status here.
He already put an interlock device in his car. I don't know if that's a substitute or not, but.
Who did that?
It's this place called Road Guard Interlock.
Why did you do that?
To be proactive. It wasn't even on my advice. I was a little, impressed. Go ahead.
I assumed when I came in, you would want me to be able to show something.
Yeah, but the problem is if he's not driving, I don't have any evidence. I'm sorry. He can get that taken off as far as I'm concerned. He's gonna have to be on a SoberLink device by the end of the day. It's a machine you're gonna have to blow into 5 times, okay, every day. So they'll explain all that to you in probation. Continue going AA at least twice a week. You're gonna be given your order for prints and photographs. You take that over there to the Brownstown Police Department. I'll just make a note that you had a prior in 2012. I wish you well. Anything else? Okay, have a great day. Thank you very much. Thanks. People against Janan, Evan Todd Janan, 25B1477558 B and C. Your name, sir?
No.
You're charged with leaving the scene of a property damage accident, failure to yield and no proof of insurance. You have the right to a lawyer on these. Would you like a lawyer?
Oh, yes, sir.
We're going to set you up with an attorney. You can go out in the hallway and we will set you up with that one, okay?
Can we do a quick question? Did you want to make a copy of something first?
No, I think he was
Get
taking
that
a file
from-
down the hall.
Okay.
Thing. Montesinos, Gabriel Keith Montesinos, 25B1494358 and B. And C. And I also have 25B149450, your name.
Gabriel Montesino.
You have 4 charges here. Resisting or obstructing officer, carrying a concealed weapon, contributing to the delinquency of a minor. And the 4th count is concealing stolen property. You have the right to a lawyer. Would you like one?
Yes, sir.
We're gonna set you up with a lawyer, set him up with a lawyer too. And we're gonna need a different lawyer on this right here. You can go out in the hallway, you'll meet with your lawyer. Either way, you'll come back in front of him, okay? Nathaniel Joseph Lately, 25B149241 A and B and C, and I also have 25B149362. Name?
Hello, Your Honor.
Your name?
Nathaniel Lately.
You hear the charges that I just explained to the co-defendant? You have the same charges. You
Yes, sir.
understand that? You have the right to an attorney. Would you like one?
Yes, sir.
We'll set you up with a lawyer. So remember, he has to be given a different lawyer than the other.
Thank you.
Okay? You go out in the hallway, we will set you up and you'll be all set.
Will do, sir. Have a great rest of your day.
Well, you're coming back in front of me, so you can wish me to have a great day when you come back. Williams. With Sean Williams the third. 25B149434A B C. 25B149431. Your name? Same charges, resist and obstruct. These are all co-defendants, Lisa. Possession of a concealed weapon, contributing to delinquency and concealing stolen property. You also have the right to a lawyer. Do you want one?
Lawyer?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so Lisa, maybe you can give John some guidance. I don't know who's here on what,
I got it.
but we gotta have 3 different lawyers here, so if I
Yeah, we
need
can
to-
use overflow for one and arraignment for one.
Perfect. So, sir, go out in the hallway. We'll set you up with a lawyer. Just please be patient with us, okay? Thank you.
Them are all 3 co-defendants?
Yeah,
Okay.
the last 3. Kathleen Adele Mistura. 25B147936.
Well, one's gonna be.
There's 3. There's 3.
Oh, I can get the court, yeah.
Talk to Lisa.
I got it.
Your name? You're charged with failure to pay fines and costs as ordered, balance 1 of 185. If you plead guilty, or if you're found guilty, this would be a first. What in the word is that?
You got it.
You gotta take the phone out of here, please. It's gotta leave the building then. You're charged with failure to pay 185. That's a first violation. And if you plead guilty or if you're found guilty, you could get 5 days. Do you understand that? You could get 5 days in jail. Do you understand that?
No. I
If
don't-
if I find you didn't pay,
But I did pay, I
hang on,
understand.
hang on. You didn't pay when you were supposed to.
I talked to my
Ma'am,
probation
ma'am,
officer.
ma'am. Please listen to me. Probation generated a show cause. If you paid since then, but didn't pay when you were supposed to, I'm just telling you the max. Those are the maximum penalties. You could get 5 days jail. I just want you to understand. Do you understand that? Did you sign an advice of rights form here today and read it and understand it?
Yes,
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights and there will not be a hearing or trial. Do you understand that? All right, you have the right to an attorney. I need a probation sheet on this one. Would you like an attorney to represent you? To the charge, you failed to pay 185 as ordered. The charge being failure to pay fines and costs is ordered. How do you plead?
not good.
Did you pay it as you were supposed to, when you were supposed to?
What needed?
I didn't ask you that. I did not ask you.
By the end of this docket, one message stands out loud and clear. Courts are willing to work with people, but only if they work back. We saw impaired driving reduced through cooperation, fraud punished through restitution and probation, and repeated warnings about what happens when court orders are ignored. The judge laid out payment plans, alternatives to jail, and even second chances, but also drew firm lines. This case is a reminder that accountability doesn't always come with handcuffs, but it always comes with consequences. If you found this courtroom breakdown as eye-opening as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom moments and real legal insight.